Hello my dear friends and welcome back. In this video I am going to show you how you can use a lambda function using a defined name, and this is going to sort out many of the issues in your daily working with the Excel. Let me first of all show you what kind of issues we regularly face, and then after I will show you how lambda can help you. So for example, in this Excel sheet you can see that I need to calculate 18% GST based on the amount, and for that I am just going to write equal to amount and going to calculate 18% directly using multiplication. Okay, and this is going to return us this value. Think about it. If you want to change this static value from 18 to 5% or 10%, something like that, you need to either add a new column over here, or you need to edit this formulas and put over there. Okay, so this is the thing that is an issue. So what if some formula has already doing this thing and you don't have to worry about editing that cells? Okay, so for this let's see how we can achieve this. Let's go to name manage. If you go over here, you can see a box where you can add a new name, and this is nothing but a name where you can directly use that value as a formula or identification. You might have already done this defining a cell name or a cell range kind of thing. Okay, but today we are just not only going to define a range name, but we are going to define a formula over here. So for this, let's name it like GST amount 18. Based on this, you have to continuously put the name. You cannot put a space over there. Okay, and instead of referring a cell address, I am just going to say lambda and going to pass a two value. Here the first value is going to be the parameter, and second is going to be the formula that we need to apply on. Okay, so the value is going to amount. I can name anything like A, B, C or something like that, but let me put a relevant so it explain me more. I am just going to say as an amount. This is the parameter name we are going to use in a formula. Here we are not going to refer any cell address or anything, but as a parameter value. Okay, so lambda amount, and we need to put amount as an 18%. This is the same formula that we have applied outside over here. Okay, and when I click OK, it is going to add in a name manager. I am just going to close this, and over here you can directly use equal to GST amount. This is the same name that we have used as a name define. Okay, and here we can put a value like this. This is also returning us the same value. This is the simplest way. But what if now the question was the value of percentage get changed? You don't have to worry on this cell address where we have applied it. You just go back to the name manage, click on that formula and change that value from 18 to 10%, for example. And if I apply it and close it, you can directly see over here. You can just visualize that it gets automatically updated. And this is how easy to define a name and use as a formula in an Excel. You can use as complex as you require. You can use if conditions, you can use the XLOOKUP, you can also apply with the range array over here. Let me go with the need salary kind of thing, where we are just going to create a basic salary with these three values. Okay, let me show you. Again we are going to name. Also you can directly go to over here, define name, then also it is going to open the same cell. Here let's write a lambda. Okay, so here you can see I have three variables: basic, HRA percentage, PF percentage. These are the three parameter values that I am going to use in a formula, and this is the formula over here where I am adding a basic with whatever the HRA percentage I have receiving in the formula with the basic plus, and subtracting it with the PF amount. Okay, and if I go over here equal to amount. Okay, and here let's take it a 4% as an HRA and 12% as an PF. So for that, need salary, whatever the basic amount is this, comma 0.04 comma 0.12. So we have passed three values. One is a basic value, second is HRA, and third is a PF. So based on that, it automatically updates. Okay, next is a commission. Commission is coming with then something like an condition that if the sales is less than 50,000, then give a 5% of commission, else give a 10% of commission. So in a Lambda you can also apply a if condition over here. So let me add one more commission, new commission, and here for the commission I am just going to put a formula where it says that if sales is nothing but the first parameter value, sales, and then we are just looking in if condition, if the sales is less than 50,000, then give 5% of commission, else give a 10% of commission. So this is how if condition can be also be used in a Lambda. So let's write it, equal to commission, and here the sales is this one, bracket complete, and so 2000, this is the 5% of commission of sales, and rest of them are more than 50,000, so they are getting a 10% of commission. Okay, so this is how easy you can apply a formula in a Lambda that can help you in your complex calculations. Let me show you one more example. Let's take a discount kind of thing, and here we will give a discount based on this percentage. Okay, but a different thing, we are just going to use an array over here. Let me first of all define as normal Lambda function. Okay, so this is going to be like Lambda amount and discount, two cell address values we are going to pass, and we are calculating the discount based on amount into 1 minus whatever the percentage was given there. Okay, okay, and here instead of it is coming up. Okay, and here instead of discount amount, instead of putting only one cell address, like discount is based on sales, right? So here instead of putting this comma this, it is going to return us only a single cell value. But what if you can do, for example, I am just removing it over here, and instead of sales giving single value, I am going to give a range over here, and the same way for the discount, and this is also going to work very well. And this is how you can use a defined name with a Lambda to increase your productivity. And this is going to be a less complicated to know the formulas and calculations in each and every cells. Wherever you have used, you can directly go to the defined name and check your formula, the issues. And that's it for this video. Hope you like this video. If you so, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. That helps me a lot. And also let me know in the comment if you have anything about the Excel to know. I would love to create a video on the same. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.